Welcome back. Metals, Money, and Markets, January 25th. For MiningClips, Rob Goodman and Mickey Fulp, the Mercenary Geologist, will run us through it. Okay, Mickey, a pretty non-existent market here, and then all of a sudden today happened. Gold shot up off a weak dollar here. Let's start there. Gold up almost 19 bucks, I guess 21 bucks.
Yeah, well, gold was weak throughout the week, but of encouragement, support held above 1280 on the bottom. It actually, at the end of the session today, went above its top resistance at 1300, closed at 1302 for a $19 gain. We'll see if it can stick. Silver had a good week, up 40 cents to 1571. Platinum had a good week, up 2.5%, up $19 to 816. Palladium looks like it's hit the top of the parabola to me. It backed off, lost $16, closed at 1343 for over 1% loss.
And copper inches up another penny here.
Chinese are on the way to the U.S. to have a trade negotiation this coming week. That pumped up the copper price a bit. It closed at 272, up $1 on the week. It is in contango from the front month forward, although the front month is higher than the next 3 or 4 months. We'll see how that plays out. BDI, Baltic Dry Index, which is a measure of shipping rates across the world, at a 1.5-year low as the Chinese New Year approaches. Down 47% over the last 6 months as the world economy weakens. We will continue to watch that forward metric for the economy.
Heading over to these energy markets, relatively flat here. Oil off 23 cents.
Yeah, there were a lot of competing factors in the oil market this week. Rigs up 9. Inventories kept the price in check with massive 8 million barrels of oil in U.S. inventories. Production flat, but still at the record 11.9 million barrels. Venezuela is blowing up as we speak, and that's not good for the Russians or the Chinese, who have billions and billions of dollars at risk in the Venezuelan oil markets. Meanwhile, uranium closed at $29, up 12 cents on the week.
Heading over to these currency markets here, as mentioned, weak dollar this week. Euro picked up the most ground.
Dollar was down about 8/10 of a point today, and that happened right on New York Open. 10-year Treasury was flat at 2.7%, so that didn't have anything to do with it. Euro was up despite lots of problems in the Eurozone. Loonie was flat. Dollar 95.76, lost 0.6 point on the week. Euro 114.2, up 0.5%. Loonie 75.61.
Wrapping up the markets here, and the equity side, relatively flat across the board here.
Yeah, a lackluster market, short week. Earnings starting to come in, year-end earnings. They're in a mixed bag. VIX has gone below 18 today, so it's getting back into more normal territory. Probably the big news today was all those federal bureaucrats that we all love to hate came back from their paid vacation or paid leaves of absence, whatever it is. They've been off since before Christmas, so we'll see if they do any real work after they come back to work. Dow flat, 2477.37. S&P 500 was off just a tad after Forex up 2665, down 6 points on a week. NASDAQ 7164, up 7 points. Not a lot to get excited about there.
And the Venture Exchange put together a nice little week here.
Certainly the soaring gold price today was welcomed by the Toronto Venture Exchange. It was a mixed bag all week until today. It gained 10 or 12 points today. It closed up 6.05% gain. Volumes were moderate until today, and they kind of reflected the rise with very good liquidity today. This is the highest since tax loss season started in late November, but realized we were at 602 a couple of weeks ago. So on a chart, couple of months chart, that looks pretty flat.
Okay, Mickey, I bet you have a better weekend knowing that the government will be back in business on Monday. So we'll look forward to your insight and sharing a couple of videos from the conference. So appreciate it as always.
All right. Thanks a lot, Rob.